Okay, this is Orlando Wilson. What I want to talk about in this video is advice, taking advice from other people. You know what, over the years, I've had good guides over the years, and I've been lucky to have good guides, even though, as I said in other places, the guides I've had over the years were generally not the, how can we put it, nicest of people that put things in the nicest, put things across to me in the nicest ways, but they guided me in the best ways. When you're taking advice from people, I tell people these days, most people will give you advice for their benefit, not for your benefit. So if you're taking advice from people, ensure that the advice they're giving you is for your benefit. Some of the worst people to take advice from are family and close friends, because they're unable, due to emotional reasons, etc., they're unable to detach themselves from the immediate situation and look at the big picture. Also, a lot of family and close friends will not give you advice for your reasons or for your benefit, but for their benefit. Why? Because they don't want to see you progress. They don't want to see you, be it family, move away from home, etc., etc., etc. Close friends, they don't want to see you get up the ladder, because then you're leaving them behind, etc. So this is where, when you're seeking advice from people, try and get advice from people which are impartial, that have no interest. The other issue with getting advice from people that's in the same business, a lot of people, again, don't want to see you progress. They will be giving you advice that's for their benefit, or can help you to help them, or they're going to give you advice that's going to sabotage you because they don't want to see you progressing. This is where I know one person I was having a conversation with recently was talking to his bosses, etc., about progressing in the security world and this and that, and the close protection business. And again, the advice they were giving him was pretty lame. I take it because maybe they don't really understand the business, because they got lucky and got a couple of contracts, got a contract. And again, they value this guy as an employee, and they don't want to see him progressing and going on and getting his own contracts. And again, thinking about him stealing their contracts. They don't want to see him progressing too much, because he would be a threat to them. So this is where I always look at advice, and I've been given some good advice over the years. And some of the advice I was given many years ago, one thing that comes to mind is when I was looking to move to the US. When I did move to the US, I had people telling me, don't move to the US, move east, don't move west. And maybe if I took their advice, the path I took would have been, how can I put it, would have been a lot more interesting, and maybe in some ways a lot more easier, because when I got to US, I had to start from zero. But again, that's life. And looking back now, at my age, thinking, okay, I should have done this, I should have done that. You know what? It all works out in the end. I've had people that, as I said, gave me very, very good advice over the years. But the majority of people, I would say what advice and opinions they've given me has been for their benefit, not for my benefit. And this is where I tend not to listen too much to people anyway, because I'm stubborn. I tend to focus on, work out what I want to do, focus on what I'm doing, and go for it. And again, if people come along, and the people I'm working with, my small circle of people, tend to advise me or give me their ideas and input, then I respect it, because I respect them. Anybody else, I'm not particularly interested in, because again, I tend to take advice and value the opinions from people I know is proven, trusted, and are going to be guiding me in the right direction. That's usually the people who's going to benefit from me going in the right direction, as I'm going to benefit from them going in the right direction. If people are not going to be benefiting from you from going in the right direction, I wouldn't take their advice too much to heart, because they have other interests. So just my opinion on a little bit of advice on taking others' advice. So in the meantime, follow me along on social media. I prefer LinkedIn these days, but we're up on the main social media platforms. I have an array of articles up on my blog, Truth Only Has a Few Friends. We've now moved the Risk Incorporated website over onto that platform as well. So the new Risk Inc. URL is risksinc.com instead of the old URL. And again, we're back doing the courses in 2025. We've been off neglecting them for the last few years because we've been busy operationally, work-wise. So follow us along on social media. Don't forget I have an array of books up on Amazon as well. Talk about various things. My book, Social Navigation, talks a lot more about taking advice and dealing with people, etc., etc. So check my books, check the articles, check the videos. In the meantime, be good, stay safe, and as always, try to stay out of trouble.